It is live here at, of course, I'm just sitting out. And we were talking about Destiny earlier today, and I'm so excited to continue that conversation on this evening. So people said, well, Charlene, I really like doing the morning deal. So the morning deal of talking about Destiny and testing it out has been incredible because today I was able, hi Lawrence, I was able to actually test it out. I told people to take the challenge and go out and follow your instincts and find out where your instincts will lead you. See, because I believe that you just meeting people, it's not coincidental, okay? It's not by chance, okay? You meeting people, there's a reason. They are connected to your destiny. So right now, I'm sitting in the mall, and I've been here since 5 o'clock. Hi, Al, how are you doing? I've been sitting here since 4 o'clock. I've been walking around and just enjoying myself to prove out the one point that I truly believe is that nothing just happens. No. When destiny is calling, you connect with destiny. See, we learned that instinct plus purpose equals destiny. So if you follow your instinct to show up in places that you normally wouldn't show up in, guess what? You're gonna meet your purpose, okay? You're following your purpose. And from there, you connect to your destiny. Again, we study instinct plus purpose equals your destiny. All right, so let me give you a short clue of this one. Hello, never happened? What never happened? Mr. Harper. Okay, so I can't see, okay? I don't have my glasses on today. But anyway, so that never happened to you where you actually just met someone and it was like you thought it was such a coincidence that you met the person? That never happened to you? Like, tell me. Okay, well anyway. No, really? Oh my God, like I meet people all the time and I used to say, oh, it's just a coincidence that I met this person. But it's not a coincidence. Yeah, give up the hearts. Yeah, it's not a coincidence. What it is something you're really shy. Well, I used to be really shy and I got over my shyness simply because I knew that I was called to talk to people. I knew that I needed people to help me fulfill my purpose, right? And so in the book of destiny, I don't know if you know T.D. Jakes is the book that we're studying, but one of the things he says is that if you follow your instinct, your life purpose will show up regardless, okay? Your life purpose will show up. And so for instance, as a child, instantly I would teach my teddy bears, okay? Or instantly I would just begin to talk and teach people or help people to learn certain concepts. It was instinctively in me, okay? And so I asked people to go back today and I challenged them to pay attention to your instincts. What is your instincts telling you? Like it will not leave you alone. There's something either wrong or right with a person, right? There's something either happening in your life that you can't put your finger on, but you know that it's the right thing that you should be doing right now. What is that? What is it that you're supposed to be doing, but you cannot, seem to put your finger on it, right? You know you're supposed to be teaching. Some of you may be called to ministry. Some of you may be called to even write a book, but you're thinking like, who or what friends are going to read my stupid book, okay? Those are the words that you literally use, and I know you do because I use them too, right? But don't call it stupid. Like, if you're called to write a book, then write the book, okay? If you're called to sing the song, then sing the song, okay? If you feel it instinctively inside you, then you do those things, all right? So again, I challenge you to, every one of you, pay attention to those instincts that are going on. They're going to connect you to your purpose. And if that's what you're looking for in 2016, your purpose and how to get there, pay attention to your instincts. Pay attention to your instincts. Yes, thank you for hearting me up. I love you too. So cool. Just pay attention. Listen. A lot of us don't listen. You know why we don't listen? We want to ignore that thing that keeps coming back to us. Like, I know I'm supposed to leave out of the country. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Herbert. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to teach outside the country, and I'm like, go away. And let me tell you something. This is not by coincidence. Here's what happened. Lately, I cannot I cannot go to bed until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, guys, that's on the continent of Asia and Africa where I'm visiting. That's normally what time there's morning there. And so lately I've been going to bed around about 3 o'clock in the morning, but then waking back up about 10 o'clock, in the morning. And I'm like, what is wrong with me and my body? And it's not only happening to me, but it's happening to my son as well. And so my son normally travels these continents with me, because that is one of my goals in life. That's definitely one of my goals in life, to happen to see all 7 continents. Well, anyway, I don't know what the problem is, but I feel like that's what I'm called to do. I feel like I'm going to be over there this year, which I will in 2016, and I'll be teaching, and I'll be sharing with the municipalities there and some of the great people. But I'm paying attention to those signs. I'm paying attention to those things. And people say, well, what? Yeah, you're ready to walk into some great. Yes, I am. I'm not playing. I denied it last year. I'll tell you what happened to me last year is that I decided to stay back home in the United States and just work on things that's in the ministry. And so we do a discipleship class at our church, and it's called DDS or whatever. And so I gave up my travels overseas just to actually stay here, to actually pay attention to that call, and I'm glad I did. And so now I get the contract, and I'm ready to go back overseas to actually live out my purpose and help other people live out their purpose as well. So anyway, where does this all go? What can you do to follow your own instincts? What can you do to actually live in your own destiny? And I'm going to tell you, follow your instincts, follow your purpose, because it's going to lead you to your destiny. Now, we'll be going into details on tomorrow morning. Again, we're on chapter 2 of Destiny. I don't have the book with me because, again, I'm out here in the mall and I'm taking my own challenge. Hi, Lawrence. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so I'm taking my own challenge of proving that nothing just happens. I'm just walking freely in the love of God. I'm walking freely and knowing that whatever or whoever I meet, I'm supposed to meet at this time. Take this challenge. Do not force life. Do not just try to say, you know what, I'm just going to go get me a sale and just start talking to people. No. Let things happen naturally. Naturally. Here's another example, because it's going to lead you to your destiny. Trust me. T.D. Jakes talks about in the book that he had never met Coretta Scott King, Martin Luther King's wife. Yeah. So check this out. He's in a situation where he has an opportunity to meet her. What happened? First of all, he showed up. He ended up meeting her, not only meeting her, but he was able to have an interview with her. Not only was he able to have an interview with her, he did it inside her home. And he was able to ask some of the most important questions that rung out in his head and his spirit. And one of those questions was, hey, Coretta, why did you not ever remarry? And Coretta answered him and said, because I felt like I lived out my purpose. My purpose was to serve my husband, Martin Luther King. And no matter what the allegations was against him, whether that was women or, whatever he might have done, that didn't matter. Her purpose was serving her husband and that movement at the time, which was civil rights. That was her purpose. And she could have been anything she wanted to be. Yeah, she could have been, it was good stuff. She could have been anything she wanted to be. This lady is highly educated, okay? Spelman, you name it. She could have been the president of Spelman. She could have been, sitting next with Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, whoever the greatest people are. But she chose to continue to walk faithfully in her call to her husband and to his movement. Not just to her husband, to the movement. See, it was bigger than her. And some of us need to get out of our own way and be willing to serve that individual, not because of who they are, but because of the purpose, because of the movement. That's destiny. And this lady lived a rich life even after her husband left. She knew her assignment exactly. That's so incredible. And so I challenge you to know your assignment also. No matter what someone is saying, like, why are you following? Yeah, a lot of us don't. You're absolutely right. follow that instinct, follow your mission. Some of you may be in a pastoral, ministerial type church, whatever. People say, why are you there? Like, you're called there, and then something else might be a point where you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to move on, but you're afraid to move on. But maybe this is your call to say goodbye and let me move on to something else in my life and stop being afraid to do that. So anyway, I challenge you, I dare you to pay attention to your instincts, to add that to your purpose so that you can live out your destiny. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. And so I'll be on chapter 2 tomorrow in that book, and I want you to be able to read it with me. Now, if you don't have it, I'm going to share those chapters with you. If you would like it, you can download it on iTunes, or you can actually go buy it at Amazon.com for a little nothing. If you have a Kindle or some kind of e-reader, just download it. Maybe $4 or $7, no problem. But just get the book. If you don't, we're going to be sharing. And I hope that the pointers that I give you will help you understand where you are now and where you will be in the next 30 days. All right? So I thank you for listening. Again, take that challenge. I know it's late tonight, but maybe tomorrow go out and just be you. Sit down and watch, what happens. So God bless you. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. It wants me to keep going on and on.